What's going on? It's the Mosh Jelton Show. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, man? It's Chris from Trapt. How you doing?
Oh, Christopher Taylor Brown. What up, bro?
Yo,
Oh, man. How
I'm
are you?
here.
Hell yeah.
I'll just
Go ahead.
get
Go ahead.
my stuff to work. Like I just got these new Sony earbuds, and I was gonna use them on the call, and I just had to get them to work. It took a few
That's
minutes.
that's a little scary for me. I'm not the tech guy. My guy Mikey Flaw is in here. By the way, you're with me, Mosh Jelton, and you're with Beatbox Bob and Mikey Flaw. We're all radio guys out here. Um,
Right on.
if that happened to me, if there was some kind of earbud thing this close to a show, I would freak out and probably say, "Dude, let's just do it the old way, bro. I don't want it to mess up." You know what I'm saying? I can't do the tech.
Yeah, it's just the Bluetooth crap. It's like it's just that first time. You just gotta get through that.
It's funny because the way we actually have stuff hooked up to the Bluetooth, and that's the thing that messes with us the most. So it's really,
Oh yeah, sucks, dude.
it's
It's
really
like
wild.
you have the first guy has to take his thing off if somebody else wants to use their phone, or you can't get on it, so it's just a nightmare.
Yeah, it's wild, but
For
luckily
sure.
I got Mikey Flaw over here. Yeah, so I follow you on
Yeah.
the socials. I'm sure you see that, and then
Yeah, yeah.
I saw you guys had something new, so I was like, hey, I'm on Sunshine 96.7 FM St. Pete. Give us a shout, and here we are, brother.
Yeah, man. Right on. Yeah, my buddy Jake, he let me know that you guys wanted me to hit you up and let you know what we have cooking.
Hell yeah, he seems like a really good dude, bro, and you guys all seem
Yeah,
great,
he's
bro. I'm
great.
I'm super
He's
stoked for
awesome.
this. Real quick before we
Yeah.
get into, I don't know how much time you have. We're not gonna drain your
Oh, I
night.
got all the time, man.
Oh,
It's all
my
good.
dog, my dog. So I know you got the Monster Hall Music Fest over there in Wisconsin, June 9th, and then July
Yeah.
4th. July 4th, you're in Glendale, Arizona. Then you're stacked all through August. When
Yeah.
when are you gonna make it out to Tampa Bay, brother?
So we just played Tampa. I guess that would have been in March. We did an acoustic show. It was awesome. Packed that place. That
Hell
part
yeah.
the club we played. So I'm sure probably November, I would think. So we did the 20th anniversary tour, and we like put that into like four legs.
Right.
So so we have a new album coming out end of the year. So we're gonna be putting out a new song every month. So we just dropped
Oh.
Ignorance is Bliss. And that's a song that I was promoting all last year, and it's funny because it's like, I never, the 2020 thing was crazy, the Facebook, and ended up getting kicked off Facebook for
You got kicked off
just, just,
Facebook.
just, yeah, I had 600, Trapped had 600,000 followers, and this Proud Boys group, they were like, they're all white supremacists, and I knew that there was Mexicans and black dudes and all these different
So
races in the group, so
they
I was like,
called you.
that's not true.
Hold on, real quick though. They called you white supremacist. That's happened to me before, actually. I don't know if you.
Well, it's just that I saw what they were doing, like the narrative engineering. So
All
I
right.
was like, I'm gonna just throw a wrench in those spikes in the spokes, because it's like, why not? That's what I did. So I was like, nobody's taking the other side of this ever. In the industry, in the music industry, it's just one side always, and the artists are encouraged to talk about like abortion or talk about trans rights or whatever, and that actually helps their album. It's
Yeah.
like they're encouraged to do that, like it helps the sales. So I was like, okay, well, why is there no one like really doing that on the other side? And so I figured, it's wrong. People kind of might expect that. So I just
I'll go
threw
keep
my
going.
hat in the ring 3 years ago, and then you see the aftermath. But
Oh, I
at this
see the
point,
aftermath. Real
it's
quick, let
just
me
gonna be
stop you there.
music, man.
First of all, I'm a battle rapper, and they call me a famous battle rapper. I didn't even know a famous battle rapper existed. Whatever. I got a couple million views for battle rapping, but
We love
as
it.
as soon as in 2016, and I'm gonna probably get rolled for this again live, but I'm headstrong, so I'm not worried about it. Um, as soon as I said, look, dude, I don't like Mrs. Hillary Clinton. I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. I like the policies. That in 2016, that's where I was at. I'm not saying I'm not there right
Yeah.
now, but that's where I was at. And I made that post, bro, and I got blackballed from so many different groups. And then Facebook found a way to kick me off without violating its rules. So I know how this stuff can come at you on some weird stuff.
how did that happen, man? Like, what could they possibly have been worried about that you were, I can't believe it that just, I mean, I see why they would come after me because it's like I have a public figure and it's like, let's make sure nobody else tries this again by ripping Trapt and every publication, media, social media, all the big companies, all ganged up on me, dude. They can be no one thinks you're important enough to do that. It's like yeah, they do actually. And that's the whole point. That's why they did that.
Yeah.
We have Headstrong was a huge song, and we've been independent for 10 years because of that song. I mean, it's like that song once that song hit, like we had a career. That was it.
Yeah, and a couple others, but
so we
yeah,
could just
absolutely.
do whatever.
And a couple others, definitely. Yeah, no, it's super wild how they did that. And one more thing is that I see on your book, the haters come at you hard, but then the people that are going against the haters, which I call NPCs, I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this cast. I don't care. I'm just happy I'm talking to Chris Taylor Brown. But
right on, dog.
The NPCs that post on your thing, I'm gonna have to say some of them are actually funny, but the responders come back. It's a very interesting thread almost every time, bro. And
it's just it was like that. And I was really riding that wave because, I'm going to use whatever media tools I have in front of me. Like whatever they're going to give me, I'm going to figure out a way to use that. And I'm going to try to tie it into the music and, standing up for your beliefs and being headstrong. I mean, it's not like we're Lifehouse and then I'm fighting and I'm fighting in the same way. You know what I mean?
Because it's you and me and all other people.
Yeah. So if we were Lifehouse, then it would be like, what is this guy doing? But it's like, come on, Headstrong is our song, and I'm just doing that. That's. I don't know. Sorry, I swear.
Nah, you're good. Just don't focus on it. We're good. He did not swear. Ladies and gentlemen, he did not swear. I promise you. Just listen to the air horn.
It was FUGGU. So hold on, so that's not even a real word. So it's all good.
I agree with you.
I'm kidding. So that was it. It's like people. It really worked for Trapt, and we had 5 million monthly listeners streaming wise in 2020.
Wow.
And now we have over 8 million. So. And that's way bigger than the jump that the industry makes, as far as how many more streaming listeners are there out there. So we beat the market, and have way more listeners listening to us now. And now we're going to put out a new record. So, the last 3 years was awesome. I mean, it's like there is that saying, no bad press. No
bad
press
publicity.
Is bad press.
No publicity is bad publicity. And I looked, and
it's not. It's true. Look at Ed and Nicole Smith, dude. she proved that a long time ago.
No, that's big facts. And so real quick though, you're releasing this song "Ignorance Is Bliss." We were just figuring this out. Is the album going to be called "Ignorance Is Bliss" or is it just that song?
The album is called The Fall.
The album is called The Fall. That's what you said, right, Mike?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, because I thought it was Ignorance is Bliss. The album is called The Fall. And we're going to get to the album. You said you got a minute or two, right?
Well, we're going to be dropping a new song every month. So next month's Can't Look Away. And then after that will be Bulletproof.
Hell yeah. I would like to play a clip of Ignorance is Bliss if you don't mind. I was going to play a couple clips if you had a minute.
Rock it.
All right, before I play that clip, though, I just need you to know this. I'm 36 years old. I'm about to be 37. When I was about 16 to 22, I used to get in a lot of rumbles, 5-on-5, 7-on-7. I don't know if you remember those days, right?
Oh, sure. That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? So I would get in the rumbles, and I'd get in the car, and on our way to these rumbles, there was 2 songs. It was either that we were listening to get ready to fight, and it was either Headstrong. And what do you think the other one was? It was a rap song.
Ooh, oh man, let me think. A pump up song, like a DMX song.
Like a DMX, but they were pretty much they were just known for this one fight song back in that era.
Wow, man, a rap fight song.
Can anybody else? Bob, Mike, can you guys guess it? What song I'm thinking of?
Ooh, Knock If You Buck.
Knock If You Buck is correct. That's it. It was either Headstrong or Knock If You Buck.
You might want to play a little clip of that one too after Ignorance Is Bliss.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm definitely gonna rock that. And my favorite
You gotta
song,
rock that.
and everyone gets on me is like if I have an ex girl, like this just happened, and she's probably listening. Of course, she's listening, and this just happened. And when I went to get back with her, I would come in my room, and then I would play a bunch of songs, a bunch of nice girl songs. And one of my first
Yeah.
ones, soon as I get her in, and you get her up, and she's up against the wall, and you're looking deep into her eyes. I'll just look at her, and I'll hear the song, I'll hear the guitar go, and all of a sudden you just hear me. I close my eyes, let the whole thing pass me by, and that's it,
Right
bro.
on.
They're done. It's over, bro. So I just had to let
It's
you know.
over now.
You're helping me
It's
with the
like
girls and the fights.
that's
You're helping
like
me with both.
That's like our version of Crash by Dave Matthews.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, that's
that song. I
gangster.
used to play that song, in like I think like sophomore year of high school, and yeah, it was a cleanup.
Big Dave Matthews fan. My brother's messaging me now to tell you that his favorite song is "Contagious." So I mean, you got a lot of people
Oh, right
listening.
on.
Everybody loves
Hell
you
yeah.
over here. So
Yeah. We should talk about a show though. If after the interview, like we should set something up. If there's a venue you think is dope, then let's talk about it.
oh yeah, we throw shows all the time. We're doing one July
Yeah.
29th. But for you, I can obviously make that happen, and you would love it,
Yeah.
and it would definitely
Yeah,
be
man.
worth. It'd be worth all of our wilds, and that would
November
actually
is,
be a great ass time, to be honest with you.
November, October, November is we're looking for put together a big tour. So we're doing that right as we speak, actually.
How many people? I can get it. You looking at like 500 to 1,000? How many people you? Oh, we'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, but you've got the right idea.
I love it. All right, real
For
quick.
sure.
So before we start asking all these questions about ignorance is bliss, and I promise we won't keep you too long. But as soon as we
No,
start,
that's all good.
I know I love it. I just got to say it. I'm
No, you got it.
contractually obligated to say that. So here it is. This is the new single by Trapt. This is Ignorance is Bliss, and here's a clip, ladies and gentlemen. So fire, bro. That's gas,
Oh, yeah.
bro. Give it up, dude. That is super gas. So my first question.
It sums up the last 3 years for me. And like I was like I had my bullhorn. I was like, "Do you see what's going on, America?" On my personal crusade, and it's like I wasn't thinking about anything but like do the right thing, blah blah blah, and it's like most people are just like, I just want to watch the football game and stuff. So and it's like
Yeah.
bless them, bless their hearts, and so that's where Ignorance is Bliss came from.
Yeah,
And
that goes
here,
back to the
just drop
NPCs.
music,
They're
we do
non-player
it.
characters, man. They're non-player characters. No, that was crazy. And it had that old school feel. Now I write songs with Beatbox Bob. Did you write the melody to that song first, or did you have the words written first?
So check it out. So I wrote that song using a hip hop app where I made a beat. It was a trap beat. So like that beat, the drums, that's a trap beat, like a drill trap beat. Drill
that's
drill
crazy.
music,
That's genius.
and like add like the horn, what the hell that thing that called, whatever it's called, like it's some kind of brass instrument in there, the trumpet, and you can hear in there, and just trying to do stuff that's a little different, because so the drum, the beat is definitely comes from like a trap, not traps, but trap drill music from a hip hop app where I built I built the track like that, and then I was like, oh, that's dope, and then I wrote the hook to that, and then we just worked it made it into a rock song.
Gas. That's gas. It's because it's kind of like my writing. That's why I thought, I was like, I feel like that's kind of like my writing. Bob's looking at me nodding. Man, we might have to jump on it.
It comes from hip hop for sure. I mean, that beat is like I said, trap, drill beat.
We might have to jump on it.
That's what.
We might have to jump in the
that
track
kind of thing.
together. Is what I'm saying. We might have to jump in the track once you hear me. Once you hear me rap. Beatbox Bob's over here, and he wanted to.
Well, we definitely want to do a remix of of Ignorance is Bliss. So maybe you could jump on one of those verses.
Hell yeah, man.
Have you heard my buddy Anomaly?
Yeah.
Oh, but I've definitely heard Anomaly. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So, we did a song together called Come Together in late 2018. We dropped that.
So
it's called Come Together, yeah. And it's good, the videos on YouTube, all that stuff. So check that out. But that's kind of like, I want to do something like that with the hook of, or, just like a remix, like, having someone drop some bars instead of me doing those verses.
Hell yeah, bro. Hey, I do. It's funny because I do 300 people when I battle. When I promise you, when we're done talking, you're gonna be like, oh, you can get that, boom, boom, and we're gonna have the best time ever, bro. It's gonna be the craziest time. You're gonna love it out here, bro. Why aren't you moving to Florida, man? You're in Ohio. Why aren't you down here yet, bro?
We're actually gonna be there in Melbourne, which is like southeast of Orlando.
Yeah, it's the East Coast.
My girl's dad lives out there, so we're gonna be leaving like Friday. So we're gonna be out there for a whole week. So maybe we'll make it out your way for one of the nights. Hang out.
What up? It's Beatbox Bob. Listen, I love that you're going to go to the East Coast. I love Melbourne. That's a really great spot. They got all sorts of hotels out there.
Melbourne. Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy. And they got like the best Cuban food ever, bro. Listen, really? I got a question. Nice. I got a question for you, man. So back in the day, you guys started out with a lead guitarist. His name was Simon Ormandy. I saw he was with y'all until like around 2008, and then just dropped off as your lead guitar. I never found out why. What's up with that?
Well, he his parents lucked into like their company got bought by Microsoft.
Oh, dope.
So he used his Headstrong money to help bankroll that parents' company for a year, or they would have gone under. They wouldn't have been able to pay their employees or any of that stuff.
For sure.
So he was a real investor in his parents' company. So he got a chunk of that. So he started dictating terms, I don't need to be in this band. So basically, we're like, oh, then leave.
Yeah, if you're on to other stuff.
And he was thinking like everybody would, the rest of the band would agree to with the things he was saying, and they were like, nah, man, we already decided what we were doing.
I'm getting
3 months ago, so
I'm getting inundated. I'm getting inundated right now with messages of people that want you to come to Tampa Bay. Just want to let you know that right now they're messaging me right now.
I love it.
So Pete's been a part of the band from the beginning.
I played third grade baseball with that guy.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. It's like you're a part of a family, bro, and then you just grow up together. My question is though, like, what separates people from like Simon or like Mike Smith? Mike Smith was on for like just a short little period.
He toured with us for 2019. And that was it.
Right,
that was it. And then he knew that none of us got along with the guy. He was just a weird kind of guy.
Stuck up, dude.
We just didn't we didn't vibe like the band the lineup we have now. We just had such a great time this last year, the 20th anniversary. It's just such a huge thing. We're on a tour bus together, and you're just having real experiences, and it's just like one guy's kind of not really like vibing with everybody else, so it's like he's kind of like an outsider, and you feel bad. I'm sure he feels bad.
Sure, it's like an uncomfortable situation. Yeah, we're just filling in for money. He kind of
felt like we were probably looking for other options, and then he just goes out there and I don't know, makes a Facebook post, and then all the media jumps on it. Oh wow, look at you.
They're so cool, bro. They're
when you
just
support Trapt, you lose your drummer. It's like the guy.
I just wanted to tell you, Chris, the media, they're the coolest people ever, and they're so smart and honest. And what I want my daughter, they're
always right.
They're always right. I want my daughter to grow up and marry Brian Stelter. My daughter should marry Brian Stelter, and it's gonna be everyone's gonna be so serious forever. And if, by the way, you guys are listening to the Mosh Jelton Show, and we're live right now with Chris Taylor Brown, the lead singer of Trapt. And if you guys have been living under a rock since 2000, real quick, here's a quick reminder of who they are, idiots. We lost Chris. It was too headstrong for Chris to endure. That's all right. He'll call right. I'm gonna call him right back. Oh, there he is. I guess that was too headstrong, bro.
It's so headstrong, it like knocked me off.
Bro, we're sitting here jamming. All of a sudden, we're like, Chris is gone. I'm like, hold on, let me finish this song real quick. Nah, man, but hell yeah, Mikey Fly. My guys had a couple questions. Like I said, everybody in this room loves you, so I got to let them all ask. Love you for the time. Mikey Fly, go ahead.
Ask away.
Hey Chris, it's Mikey. I was looking at some of the artwork on your first release, where it has the two pills and the fork in the road. Do you sense any awakening happening like within our culture, or just no, people are
people need to really understand that things are changing very fast and rapidly, really, because I think most of what we think has been the reality of our country and the Western world is not actually the reality. So
right,
it's like your World War I, you were being put in jail for saying that we shouldn't be going to World War I. So that's not happening now. So the Constitution really has never really mattered. It's like do the authorities abide by it or not? And it's like, I don't know that they've really ever really abided by that. But the illusion was there. And now when you're talking about an awakening, people are just seeing what has always been there. They can just see it now. And it's just, and they don't know how to hide it anymore. So it's just, it looks so, but at the same time, everybody sees it. Everybody sees the truth. But they can't do anything about it because they don't want to have what happened to Kanye, or they think what happened to Trapt, because if you ask Chat GPT what happened to Trapt, it goes, oh, Trapt had a big downfall. But like I said, 5 million to 8 million listeners is not a downfall. It's an upfall, I guess, or I don't even know, uprise.
Now I see.
But,
I see.
There's definitely an awakening, but
yeah, go ahead.
Nobody knows really what they can do about it, because any one person can be silenced so easily,
Canceled, yeah, basically. I see Twitter now with Elon Musk, and there's a lot of there's a lot of truths, and there's a lot of conspiracies and things coming out. I think that I think that was a big deal for our First Amendment, to allow free speech, just the town square, the digital town square.
Yeah. Well, look at Elon himself. I mean, somebody's like, some guy, Matt Iglesias, was like calling him out and being like, hey, you're caving on a bunch of free speech stuff left and right. You're doing the same thing basically. And Elon Musk is like, okay, well, you show me another way, we'll turn it around. We'll reverse that. But there's no other way. And he's basically saying, financially, I have to do what they say. The sponsors.
Yeah, but why does your free speech trump someone's right to not feel offended sometimes?
Yeah, well, the offended thing. Yeah, I mean, it's it's not that. I mean, it's literally, we've got a system.
It's so absurd.
If the people really knew the truth, they'd lose their minds. So the government really has to be careful about what people find out or all that stuff, and that's what they're doing, and who knows where we're going to go as a country, but it's wherever the masters of censorship want us to go, because no one can say nah, maybe we should go down this road. Can't do it. You lose your sponsors, you lose your record deal, you lose this or whatever.
If we even mention the Bilderberg Group or the World Economic Forum or George Soros, I think they come to our houses and kneecap us, bro. I believe that happens.
Oh yeah, they'll call somebody to come over, and that's the truth. I mean, look. After JFK, everybody subconsciously knew that there's a secret deep state, and it's a bureaucracy. I mean, it's like you can't, but there's so many good workers, there's so many good employees of the United States government.
Absolutely.
It sucks that there's just a few people that are just doing whatever they want.
The brass.
Really,
And check it
what's
out.
going on
Look, I'll get deeper into this at another time. I don't have any of that. I think they call it FU money that you may or may not have saved up yet. So I think I burned as much as I could without getting chastised. However, before there's two more things I need to know before I let you go. And that is, where should people first of all, where should people follow you or go to? Are you're on Facebook?
So we're on everything. Even though we've been banned here and there, it's like at least we're still allowed to be on there. Like, it's not like I think at the end of the day, the government and the social media companies and the people who want to control the narrative, they're like, hey, you can't go you can't cross this line, you can't do this, or you're going to get punished. And you get punished, and I got punished.
Absolutely.
And so you got to tailor your reality to how you're approaching life to the reality of life. You can't go, well, it's not fair, and we have this constitution. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, that's not how I look at the world. I just look at the world as like, what is the reality? Like, how much power do these people have? A lot. So, you just got to live in the world that we live in and try to be as honest about it as we can.
Absolutely, bro. And first of all,
and so we're on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Clapper, Truth Social. So
and for everybody messaging me, that's Trapt with a T. I know you know that. Go check them out on all that, especially Truth. That's the new jam everybody's going to. I got to make one of those. Yeah. And then my last thing for you, and actually two more things. I send my personal number to that Facebook page. Is there a way we can get a personal number to where maybe after the show or sometime this week we can have a call and put something together?
Yeah. Because the number I'm calling right now, I don't know if you guys can see it, but. That's my number, but I'll just.
Oh yeah, I can see that. The one that you just called the show phone on, I do have that, the Ohio number.
Yeah, so if you've got that, we're good. Yeah. So,
I'll send you a message with my number, and we'll link up. And this is gonna be you're gonna love it when I call you.
Yeah, if anybody wants to follow Trapt on TikTok, it's Trapt Songs. Because TikTok gave Trapt Official, that we got to almost 300,000 followers, to a troll named Dinesh. That guy Dinesh, whatever. He's got 1.4 million followers, and gave him Trapt Official to try to make a parody site to make fun of Trapt for the last 2 months. Literally using @Trapt Official, not like @Trapt Official parody or any of that stuff. Just so TikTok just saying, screw you, Chris.
Yeah, it makes you want to bring a big
ban you, but we're going to give this other guy who somehow hates you for no reason. I don't know why this guy hates me, but I don't know why most of these people hate me, but whatever. So, but it's just blatant, like, hey, if you speak out against the narrative, we're going to kick your ass, but they failed, like Trapt's a bigger band, much bigger band than 2020. So, with the listeners and the streaming, it's been awesome. I mean, I would have shut my mouth if it was hurting the band.
Right. Right.
I people don't understand that. I mean, it's like they had to ban me. They had to, TikTok banned me 3 times. So Trapt Official, and then I made Headstrong Politics, and I talked about the Andrew Tate guy, and like, I don't know if he's real or not. They banned me for that.
And now I gotta ask you. What do you think was the most egregious thing you were banned for, bro?
So Twitter, they say it's because I said I high five the hypothetical 15-year-old dude who shacks up with his older female teacher.
I saw that. I looked it up. They said that weird that P word, and I said no way. I looked it up and I said, bro, I've said this probably every other week from the age 15 to 25.
But the song "Hot for Teacher" is one of the biggest songs, like biggest classic rock songs ever, and the video is like the 12, 13-year-old freaking kids are putting dollar bills in the teacher's G-string. So how am I the bad guy?
It's so wild. That was so I was like, wow, that's what you're getting.
It wasn't about that. It was about me, pushing back against, are these people white supremacists or not? Or are these people telling the truth about statistics about this or that? Blah, blah, blah. That's what it was. It was like, how dare this guy? Because like in 2015, I would troll these people and be like, hashtag, there's no such thing as white privilege. I would just put that. you know, and I would get the media, you know, some like Metal Sucks or the different companies or media companies to write about an article about it, but
Well,
it
it's
was
a
never a big
fact.
deal, you know. But then 2020, I do the same thing, same thing, and then it was just there was a freaking bomb went off, you know. I was like, what?
I
This is so
think
different than
everybody's
2015.
just completely scared of China. And we have the China button, and we also have this one you might like.
How dare you? How dare you?
Little
I know.
Greta
I love that.
Thunberg.
How
All right, check it
dare
out,
you.
man. Hey, this has been probably, I can't say my favorite because I'm contractually obligated to not say that, but one of my top one favorite interviews I've ever done. I don't like to
Love
do
it.
interviews. This is just talking to a homie. Chris,
Yeah,
bro,
man.
you're
cool.
you're a great dude. We appreciate the time, and hopefully
Appreciate you.
I'll send you or I'll text message you my number, and we'll get together.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm super stoked to work with you. It's gonna be really fun.
Yeah,
man.
let's make something happen. Let's make a big show happen and make some people happy.
Hell yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Taylor Brown of Trapt. Thanks for calling, brother.
Yeah.